So now comes the most interesting part. So now we are going to dig deeper into DeepSeek interface, and I'll be using the interface with you, right? So now you can actually see how the interface works and then use it by yourself. It's very easy. It's not a big brainer. All you have to do is you have to learn to interact with it. The more you interact, the better results you will get. So now let's move to the next video and start using DeepSeek. So now let's move to the real-time examples and do our hands dirty on this platform. Okay, so the first scenario is for SEO and digital marketers, right? So let's say you are an SEO expert working on a campaign for a new fitness website. So what you need to do is you need to find unique long tail keywords that competitors aren't targeting. So what you can do is select this keyword, right? Emerging fitness trends 2025 plus the keywords, right? Just copy paste it over here, and then just uh don't click on this right now. Click on deep think R1, because this is what is actually making it stand out. Because this is actually what is making it stand apart from the competitors, right? So now once you have selected the deep think, once you select deep think now, so what is happening is you are able to get insights on what this tool is actually thinking and why it is giving you that result. Okay, so now we have our query over here, and then now let's click on enter. So now you can see it is thinking. Okay, so now you can actually read what it is thinking and on what thought process you will be getting the results. I mean, this is something which we are not able to see currently in chat gpt, or maybe on search engines. This is what is actually making it people go crazy for this particular tool. So the search is on. So it is actually doing the work. And so yeah, so now we have the results in front of us. So it is doing the keyword research part for us, and it is actually giving us some good insights. So I mean, so I hope you must be aware of prompt engineering. So I mean, what we do is we interact with these tools with prompts, right? Just check out the answer once. So what we have told them is emerging fitness trends for 2025 and keyword opportunities. So you can actually see the thoughts. It took 46 seconds to analyze, and the thought process is written over here, and then based on it, it has actually given the answer, right? So let's say if you don't like few things, or let's say if you want uh, DeepSeek to add few more points, so then we can ask actually DeepSeek to search, to do some more search. So now let's type, hey, can you please do some more research on this? So now it is thinking, and it will give some more answers, or it will modify this particular answer which it has given. So it takes time, but yeah, this is how all these things work. They will take some time to analyze and process the data, and then the answers are in front of us. So it seems it is taking a lot of time, and at times it also gives this error, right? Servers are busy. So now let's stop this, and then again copy paste this query, and then paste over here, and then again click on enter. Now let's see if it works faster, or it will take time. So seems it is going to take some time and the answers are not that fast as of now. So let's stop this and move to the next example and see if how things are working for DeepSeek. So I have stopped the search, and this is how things will work. Like, if in case it is taking a lot of time, you can simply click on stop and it will stop. So now let's move to the next example where let's say, so the use case is analyzing market trends before a product launch. So let's say if there's a startup which wants to launch a smart wearable for stress management, so they need to know consumer demand and emerging trends before really investing heavily into production. So how they can use DeepSeek then? So what they have to do is, like, let's say they can search for consumer demand for stress tracking wearables 2024 and 25. So let's copy this query, and, since this was a different chat or different topic, and now we are actually searching for a different topic, so what we can do is, click on new chat and then type our query over here, and then again, as we have seen in the previous example, just click enter. So as you can see, again it is thinking, and now it is thinking fast as compared to the previous example that we have seen. And, we are actually getting the answer of the query that we have typed right now. So our answer is actually getting ready, and this is actually the thinking part, which usually we don't see in other tools or search engines, right? They just give us the answer. And so when you are doing some analysis work, and when you are asking DeepSeek some very deep or difficult questions, and when you're getting the answers, then you can actually understand the mindset or the thought process behind how that answer is being generated. And once you go through that process on how it is working, that will actually help you to maybe, filter out how things are working, or how you can actually improve your prompt and get better answers out of these tools. So as you can see, it took 40 seconds to analyze this, and it has given us the data. So let's say again, let's say if you wanted to do more research, you can say, can you do more research and get us some more insights? And then now let's click enter. So as you can see, it is thinking and it is giving us the answer. So in the previous example, we have seen that, no. So in the previous example, we have seen that it took a good amount of time. Maybe the servers were busy, and that actually happens because they are processing a very good amount of data, right? So again, so it is thinking. You can just read out the thought process and then wait for the answers to come. So our answers are now ready. And then, this is how things will work. You can give more prompts, and then you can optimize and get better answers with your prompts that you're giving. So we also have a chat GPT course where we are talking about prompts, and you can just check out that course, and maybe that will also help you to get better idea on prompt engineering and how things are actually working. So our answer is ready. And so let's say, just if you want to stop the search part, you can just click on stop, and it will stop the searching, right? So now let's try the search part. Now let's copy paste our query and click on enter and let's see what it gets, and let's see what we get in the results. Okay, so DeepSeek search service is busy. Please disable search or try again later. So currently it is not allowing us to work, but we will be covering this in the next few examples. So now again, let's move to the third example where it can be used for academic and scientific research. So let's say the use case scenario is finding non-publicly indexed research paper. Okay, so the scenario is a PhD student is searching AI's impact on healthcare and diagnostic, but struggles to find case studies that are not available via Google Scholar. So let's search for AI in healthcare diagnostic case studies. We can continue our research on this particular chat, or maybe we can create a new chat. Go over here and click on Deep Think, and then click let's select Deep Think and then click enter. So again it is thinking and it will give us the answer. So the answer may not be accurate, the answer may be accurate, the answer can be very good, but when we are working with these tools, we need to understand what we are looking for, and we need to verify the answers. Sometimes the answers may be wrong, but most of the times it is right. But you should verify, you should verify, but you should verify before publishing and doing all this stuff. So we are getting our answer, it is getting ready, and again the thinking part, which is actually making people talk about DeepSeek, because with this you are actually able to analyze and find out how things are working in the back end. So it is ready. So the answer is ready. It took around 49 seconds to create, or create the answer for you. And here it is. So AI in healthcare diagnostics, projected case studies for 2025. So AI in oncology, AI powered pathology for rare cancers, wearable ECG monitors. And it will give you a good amount of insights, right? So you need to learn to interact with it and then get the most insights or information out of it. So I hope you would have understood how DeepSeek works. So I hope you would have understood how DeepSeek works and the concept of chats, right?